All. Lovely to see you. So next stream is going to be on Tuesday, which is the 14th of January at 10 a.m. So let's see. Hi there to everybody. Hello to Julia and Oksana and Roland and Valentine and Victoria and Yuri. So the unknowns and to relish what's coming. So the secret to long-lasting connections, shared rituals. So a very easy one to warm you all up. And here we go. Hey ho. Michael Norton has spent studying why human relationships last. Renyard, lovely to see you. Welcome. So Michael Norton has spent... Hi Alex, great to have you. Absolutely, Valentine, that would be a very good solution. Time, yeah, I guess time would work as well. Well, it's a bit general perhaps. Hello Bogdan as well, so lovely to see Alex and Bogdan. Time, yes Julia, has spent forever. So the first ice cream goes to Renyard for decades. Eons I like as well. So hi Muqdad Malik, lovely to have you from Kashmir. And eons, I like eons as well. So here we go. Decades for Julia. Has spent, it would be an eternity, Bogdan. He spent an eternity doing this. He spent decades doing this, several years. Yes, Typhor. Welcome, Typhor. Great to have you. So, spent, normally it's an eternity. Okay. Has spent decades for Manu, an eternity for Victoria. Decades was on the tip of your tongue. Great to have you, Manu. So sharing rituals from of a glass to Christmas Day traditions have a positive effect. First one's quite difficult. Second one is probably easier. Hello Victor, lovely to see you. So from of a glass to Christmas Day traditions. A great effect. Have a great effect. That would work, Valentine. Hi there, White Stripes. So Victor's in the library. So, from a raise of a glass. I think that would just about work, Valentine. Have a sheer positive effect. I like great from Victoria. From a toast of a glass. That's what it's talking about. So, have a net positive, a profound effect. I like profound a lot. So, what's the sound of the two glasses together? Hi Chaya. Has a profoundly positive effect. Markedly good word. The sphere of a glass, no. Hey, good to have you, Patricia. So what's the sound of two glasses hitting together? Well done, White Stripes. Well done, Roland. Clinking, yes. From a clinking of a glass, from a clink of a glass. That's very good. Chin chin, that's what you say. From a clinking of a glass, from a clink of a glass. So a powerful positive. Well done, those of you with clink. Well done. Okay, from a clink of a glass to Christmas Day traditions. Have a powerful positive effect. From the games we play over the holiday season to the elaborate that mark someone's passing. Our lives are by rituals. So, from the games we play over the holiday season to the elaborate that mark someone's passing, our lives are by rituals. Ceremony. Ceremony's a really good word. Hi there, Sid. Lovely to see you. The elaborate repast. Okay, I guess repast would do, but I think I like ceremony or ceremonies better. Elaborate rituals. These are definitely rituals, Oksana. Our lives are under. Our lives are hallmarked. Elaborate procedures are marked by good white stripes. Are stuffed with. Are guided by, managed by. Those are good words. Ceremonies are marked by. Our lives are woven by. Yeah, I'm going to accept woven. I quite like it as well. Rites and such likes are teeming with rituals. So, well done those of you with ceremonies. Ceremony was very good. I think that was Valentine who started with ceremony, and Alex as well. Our lives are punctuated. Flagged. Flagged is probably the best word so far. Our lives are punctuated by rituals. Okay. Ceremonies and marked. Well done, Muqtad. Elaborate procedures. Yes, elaborate procedures, elaborate ceremonies. And continue. Bidding. No, bid doesn't work in that context, Victoria. Punctuated, rhymed, yes. Michael Norton, a professor at Harvard Business School, has spent years asking, that would work from Bogdan. Punctuated is a good word, isn't it? Our lives are punctuated by this. Has spent years asking people about these behaviours and the ways their relationships, thoughts, feelings, their thoughts, feelings and relationships. Questioning, good word as well. Surveying, good Roland. The ways they articulate, I like articulate as well. Articulate is good. I've spent years interviewing, researching people. Yeah, inquiring. So you're going to need inquiring of people. Inquiring into. No, inquiring of people about these behaviours. Doesn't quite work. Or the ways they manage their. Yeah, manage would work as well. They organise. They express. Express works quite nice. They shape. Shape is the ice cream word. I'm pretty sure of it, Alex. They channel their thoughts. Channel is a good word. Studying people. Definitely, Victoria. Well done. Questioning people. Yes, Julia. The way they mould. Good word as well, White Stripes. They shape. Ice cream definitely there for Alex for shape. Surveying these people. Studying people about. Yes, surveying these people. Looking at them and thinking about it. The way they contour their thoughts, feelings and relationships. That's very good. I like contour. That's very good, Patricia, from the recent video. Okay. He spoke to science writer David Robson about the between rituals and habits and their power to This is almost the same sentence again, isn't it? Okay, so the connection between, the influence between, the fine line between, the connection between, the relationship between, the connection between how they mould, we're going to need a different one here, our relationships, the difference between. I think difference is a very good, is the right one. The relationship between High Nightingale, relationship, the link between, the connection between, how they how about the impact, their power to impact. I think that's the ice cream word. I think you're going to get an eaten mess there, Yuri. To form, relation, link, connection from Patricia, the differences between. Hi Nadia. The correlation between, good word Oksana, to the connection between, to shape again, yes, our relationships, to affect, good Oksana, to forge, to share, to change, to strengthen. So the differences for the first one, and their power to strengthen our relationship, to build relations there from Jaya. Okay, to form our relationships. Let me put this here as an answer and let's go forward. So, what to build up relationships, that's good as well, Nadia. So what you to investigate rituals. 10 years ago, I co-wrote a book with Elizabeth Dunn on money and happiness. To reinforce is quite good as well. Your live stream is a way to strengthen your English. Good, Yuri. What prompted you? Good word, Bogdan. What compelled you? Good word, Alex. What made you? Definitely, Valentine. What prompted you? About 10 years ago, about 10 years for White Stripes, about 10 years for Bogdan. What made you? What inspired you? So I think here, ice cream to White Stripes and Bogdan for about, and an ice cream to Oksana for, I think it's inspired. What made you? About 10 years for Nadia, about 10 years for Oksana. Almost 10 years ago. I like that, almost, Valentine. What encouraged you? Some 10 years ago is a good phrase. About 10 years ago. What incited? Yes. What led you to investigate is a good word. What compelled you to investigate? Good, Mukhtar. About 10 years ago. What I would say, so let's see, Victoria, what kindled your investigation into rituals? What kindled your investigation into rituals, I would say, Victoria? Approximately. So, about 10 years ago. And let's continue. And the idea in that book was what little daily things could you do with $5 or £5 that could aid to your happiness? So what little things, what little daily things with £5 could make a way to your happiness? You've got the idea of meaning, but it doesn't fit, Valentine. Well, the first one's actually, I'm pretty sure, is right, from Valentine. Could contribute, but notice there's an A in the middle. Could have a link to, could add up to, could build a bridge to. Good, White Stripes. Could, but notice there's an A in the middle. Add a penny to. So Valentine's going to get an ice cream for the first word. To to your happiness. Contribute a lot to. could lead a way to, could help to contribute. It all adds up. Contribute a dollop. Okay, could make a way, could pave a road for Elwa. Could make a difference to your happiness. Okay, the things that could make a difference to your happiness. Okay, yeah, you could do with $5 to make a difference. Yes, Bogdan, make a difference. Well done, Bogdan. Okay, so. And I started thinking about, whoops. Could contribute from Patricia, yes. And I started thinking about other things in life that might our happiness. Hi, Slipknot, lovely to see you. Our boost, our daily lives that might bolster. Well done, White Stripes. In everyday life, good word, Alex. In our life that might increase. Well done, Manu. That might boost. Well done, Julia. That might boost, Manu. That might amplify, yes. Okay, so Valentine, it would be in a human's life. In human life. That might sword. No, that might boost. Yes, Manu. Daily life. Yes, Bogdan. Hi, Manisco. Ordinary life. That might affect. Good, Renyard. In daily life. That might boost. Good, Sid. In down-to-earth life. Yeah. In ordinary life. That might affect. Good, Oksana. Okay, it could be destroyed, but I think this is positive. In daily life. In daily life. In day-to-day life that might lead to our happiness, that might foster's a good word, Renyard, that might impact, I think impact is the right word, our happiness. I think Elva is going to get the ice cream for that second one. Daily life, everyday life, yes, Patricia, that might enrich our happiness, good, Sid. Daily life and influence on our daily lives. Well done, Elwa, with impact. So, and I started thinking about other things in daily life that might impact. Well done, Elwa. Hi, Nina, lovely to see you. That might shape our happiness again. Yes. So, let's go forward. One of the things that kept up was people's daily rituals. In ordinary life, uncountable general. In an ordinary life of one person thinking about one specific person. Both are possible. In ordinary life, generality of all the people. In an ordinary life of one single person. That might determine our... that kept spirits up. Okay. That kept popping up is good from White Stripes. Kept cropping up, I really like, from Alex. Kept us up. Okay, works as well. That kept popping up from Oksana. Popping up from Bogdan. That kept me up as well. Kept morale up. Kept popping up. So the best one so far is cropping up. There, Yuri. Yuri gets another eaten mess, I believe. That kept coming up. I think cropping up is probably better than coming up, which they use. But so that kept appearing, that it kept cropping up, that kept appearing from nowhere, was people's daily rituals. I'm going to put that here. Some people might think they're too for rituals. Yeah, and eating mess for Yuri. They're too old for rituals, definitely. They're too busy for rituals. They're too good for rituals. They're too lazy for rituals. These are good words as well. Too modern. I think modern I like a lot as well. Let's see if anyone can get this. Indolent. Lazy. A nice word. They're too reluctant. No. I think they're reluctant to carry out. But they're too busy for. Not addicted. It's addicted to. Too down to earth is a good word as well, Roland. Too young. Too grandiloquent. I love it. Too rational. I think that's the right word. And too liberal, unorthodox, sophisticated. Renyard. Congratulations. Ice cream for Renyard there. They're too rational. They're too logical for rituals. Well done, Renyard. Congratulations. For sure, there are ritual skeptics, and I was one before I started studying them, because they do seem a little feely. Well done, Slipknot. The one, but he's saying there are ritual skeptics. It's plural, Yuri. I was almost one. Okay, very good, Nina, for the second part. I was such one. I was one such person. I was one such skeptic. You're going to need more to it with that. That was from Oksana. Touchy-feely, yes, Slipknot. I was defiantly one. Yes, Victoria. I was also one. Well done, Victoria. I was also one. I was certainly one. Yes, Bogdan. I too was considered one. Yes, Sid. I was such one. It doesn't work like that. I was one such skeptic. I was such a skeptic. I was one such skeptic. I was one such skeptic. Before I started doing. A little bit freely. I was definitely one. I was certainly one. I was undoubtedly works well for Elwa. I was obviously one. Okay, so you see, Yuri, if you say the one, it's the only one. For sure there was a ritual skeptic, but ritual skeptics is plural. And you can't be the one, because the one says the only one. Labelled. I was labelled one. I was characterised as one. Spirit feely. No. So somebody already got the ice cream for that. Nina got it. Nina and Slipknot got the second one. Nina, ice creams for Nina and Slipknot there. So touchy feely. Yes, Alex, that's it. Ice cream for you as well. So for sure there are ritual skeptics, and I was certainly one before I started studying them, because they do seem a little touchy-feely. Touchy-feely is the opposite of rational. It's emotional and illogical. Touchy-feely is emotional and logical. That's it, Patricia. Or also you have touchy-feely people. I got one friend who's like that, and she always touching everyone. The first thing she does is takes your hand and says, "Hi." Touchy-feely. That's it, Rainyard. Okay. Whoops. But we've all done them rituals at some point, or they're so in our lives that what we do in the morning, from what we do in the morning to graduating or getting married, we can't escape them. But we've all done them at some point or other, says White Stripes, or another, says Bogdan, or another, says Alex, another, says Nina, another, says Valentine. They're so ingrained, says White Stripes, embedded, says Nina, ingrained in for Alex. Hi Dawit, lovely to see you. Ingrained is a good word for Bogdan. Embedded for Elwa. Cemented in our lives. I think they're so cemented into our lives. They're so engraved in our lives. I think engraved would work. I like embedded. Or another. Yeah, at one point or another. They're so important. Good word, Renyard. At some point or another. It's at some or another. They're so ingrained in our lives, embedded. They're so ubiquitous. At some point or other, they're so ubiquitous in our lives. I think Muqdad is going to get the ice cream there. The other point, at some point or the other. Yes, Jaya. They're so set for Victoria, entrenched, instilled, etched on our lives. They're so etched into our lives. At one point or another. They're so ubiquitous. Well done, Muqdad. Muqdad gets the ice cream there. At one point or another. They're so numerous. That definitely works, Valentine. They're so set in stone in our lives. They're so deep in our lives. That's very good, Sid. They're so rooted in our lives. Good word, Typhor. Well done, Typhor. They're so diffused. So deep in our lives. Deep definitely works, Sid. Okay. So, what's the difference between a ritual and a habit? What's the difference between a ritual and a habit? A ritual is of actions that are to you. Habits are important, but they're not quite as emotional as rituals. A course of actions, a set of actions from Bogdan and Oksana, a set from Valentine, a series that are peculiar to you. I like peculiar as well. A set of actions that are unique to you. A number is a repeat of actions. What do you call this repeat? A chain of actions. Good word, Victoria. Well done, Victoria. That are significant to you. Well done, Elwa. That are introduced to you, that are given to you. A chain is a really good word, Victoria. I like chain probably better than all the others so far. That are precious to you. Yes, Valentine. That are essential to you. A series of actions. I like series a lot better from Patricia. A sequence, that's really good, Nina. That are precious to you. A sequence for Elwa, that are important to you from Sid, is a sequence of, that are meaningful. Good word, Yuri. A sequence. So, who was that who started with sequence? That looks like Nina is the first with sequence. Nina and Elwa, that are meaningful to you. Yes, meaningful. Well done, Yuri. I think there's another eaten mess for you there. Yes, you're getting better, Yuri. Okay, a series, a sequence of actions. Let me put this here. What's the so I think habits are less emotional. They're just something you do. A DNA of actions specific to you. I love it. Train of actions. Yes. I think you could say a train of actions. I quite like that train of actions. Because a train, one coming after the other, like the train of thought. Deja vu. We ask someone what they do in the morning, and they say that they have a coffee and look at the newspaper, but they don't really care. We ask someone what they do in the morning, and they say that they have a coffee and look at the newspaper, but they don't really care. We sometimes ask. We usually ask. We often ask. We sometimes ask. They habitually say. Okay. They often ask. So well done, Roland. Well done, Nadia. They typically. Customarily. We, for example, so well done, Roland and Nadia. They invariably ask. I love that. They invariably say. We often ask, and they typically say. Look at this might. I always say that students don't use might. Students don't think of might. We might ask someone what they do in the morning, and they might say, so it's possible, but they don't really care. So we might ask them, and they might say, but they don't really care. But someone else will do these things at very specific times. And if you ask them to that would make them that's a ritual. It was a double dose of might. Yes. Yes, absolutely, White Stripes. Might. It was a double dose of might, and you're all thinking of adverbs. Everybody forgets all the time to use might, Yuri, that's the point. To interrupt it, that's a good word, Patricia. It's difficult today, definitely, Patricia. So, interrupt it from Oksana. So, Chaya, surprising answer for students. Unsurprising answer for native speakers. To change it, good Oksana. They make them very emotional. Good word, Valentine. To practice it, not quite Elwa. To quit it, it's a bit informal. Make them very inconsistent, not quite Nina. Make them very irritated, would work. Very upset. They ask them to stop and it makes them very upset. Ice cream for Sid. Definitely. Ice cream for Sid. I might use it more often, mightn't I? Yes, you might. So well done, Sid. Ice cream for Sid. Make them very upset. Okay. We ask them to change it. And that would make them very upset. That's a ritual. To disrupt it. Good word, Elwa. To change it. They become very disconcerted. Very irky. Yeah, I think irky would work as well, Victoria. To cancel it. To change it. They become very upset. Notice this word upset meaning sad and unhappy. Okay, ooh, yes. Become very annoyed, yes. Peevish is a good word there from Patricia. Very annoyed from Taifor, annoyed from Chaya. You've now studied thousands of people's rituals. What stands out? When I started researching rituals, I thought I was going to be studying the big kind, like and. These really big moments. Okay. right? Birth and death. So what do you call the ceremonies, Oksana? Marriage. Weddings and funerals. Yes. Well done, Alex. Weddings and funerals. Well done, Valentine. And what's the third one? Weddings and funerals and nuptials. Like baptism, marriage, funerals, good white stripes. Marriage is so weddings and funerals. Like weddings and funerals and baptisms. Could be baptism, but probably more. And birth. And bar mitzvahs. I love it. That's really good, Nina. Yes, the writer is adding stress, like weddings and funerals and wakes. Wakes is a good word. A wake is the party that you have when somebody dies. And big departures. Births, weddings and funerals. So, weddings, funerals and graduation. Like weddings, funerals and graduation. And mummification. And you go into a pyramid. Okay, next one. I've been waiting for this one. Okay, yes, a Catholic point of view. So definitely confirmation as well then, Manu. Hi, Mohim, great to see you. But the ones that really stand out are the little ones that people came on and on and on. Weddings and funerals and divorces, I like it. He's using multiple ands because it's an open-ended list. Absolutely. I see no problem either. The little things, that's the idea. Graduation. Here, where you have to wear glasses. Little insignificant ones. Special ones. Well done, white stripes. That, I think, is a triple ice cream for white stripes. The only one you miss, white stripes, is the first one. Peculiar. So, notice white stripes. Tiny, peculiar. Came up with randomly. Good, Oksana. Came up. You need the next word as well, Bogdan. I thought you were going to have problems getting these, and I was going to have to give you this one. The trivial ones. So, something that is special to you. This text is from the BBC. If you look at the reference at the end, there will be a link to it in the description. So, are the little small and special belonging to one person. The personal came up with themselves. Yes, Nina. The unique ones is good. Came up with themselves. Idiosyncratic ones. But the things that really stand out are the little idiosyncratic ones. Private, personal, special to them. So well done, well done. The little quirky ones. Yep, you were typing it. Well done, white stripes. But you're the first one who came up with themselves. Came up with themselves. I came up with it myself. I invented it myself. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop there for today. So next has to be embedded now. Yes. Good, Oksana. It's a good word for you to embed. Next stream is on Tuesday, which is the 14th of January at 10 a.m. UK time. Thank you all. The text is wide open to creativity. Yeah, it was fun. It was a great one. Well done, Yuri. You got quite a lot of them, and I'm very proud of your improvements. So let's see, participants. Thank you to Alex and Bogdan and Chaya. Thank you to Dawit. Thank you to Elwa. Thank you to Julia and Manu. Thank you to Mohim. Thank you to Nadia and Nina. Thank you to Oksana and Patricia and Renyard. Thank you to Roland and Sid and Typhor and Valentine. Thank you to Victoria. Thank you to Yuri, and thank you to White Stripes. It's been wonderful having you all. So take care, all of you, and I hope to see you all on Tuesday. So take care, and furachados en Pontevedra. It won't be so warm in Pontevedra at the moment, Manu. So thank you to Manisco, thank you to Chaya, thank you to Renyard. So take care, Yuri. It's great to see you all. So